Hey everybody, General Scar here, and today we are back playing Trove. I have been playing this game a lot recently, and by a lot I mean like every day for probably like 3 weeks or something. I don't know, I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't, but I have been, and the Christmassy sort of update, the winter holiday update just came out, and along with it they added a couple really cool things that I thought eh, you know, make a video about it, I guess. I mean, I wanted to make a video about this because I enjoy playing it, so I thought, might as well record while I play or something. But I didn't really know what to make a video of that wouldn't be like 40 minutes long or something. So they came up with an update, and now I'll show you the update because it's cool. So, a little bit of history first, I guess. I've been playing this game since the beta. I haven't been playing like continuously throughout, but I played this game in the beta and I've played a couple times throughout. So I've noticed there's a few things I've noticed, like the store. A lot of the things have become more expensive, or you can't buy with qubits, which are these things you get in game, and you can get these by completing dungeons every day, and also by getting mastery points up here. Instead, they changed it to cost credits, which is the actual money currency that you have to buy, as you can see. So. Like the classes used to be able to buy all the classes with just qubits, but they changed that at some point, and I was kind of disappointed because I only had a couple class coins from when I played, which means I could only unlock a couple of classes before I started having to pay actual money. So I was like, that's kind of a bummer. But this new update allows you to craft classes, which is really cool. So you can actually get the classes without having to pay any money now, which is good, because free things are always good, and allowing the player to, unlock stuff. And it's not even, like, unreasonable, the amount of stuff that you need to unlock these classes, which is even better, which is something you'd usually see in some pay-to-win games and stuff, like 500 sticky ichor, 50 meteor fragments, and then 3 chaos cores, 100 bleach bones, and 1500 flux. I mean, that's not that hard to get. That'll maybe take like a week to grind, even less actually, probably. And you can always just like grind flux and then buy everything you need, except for the chaos cores. The chaos cores you can only get by either deconstructing stuff you get from chaos chests, or it's a rare drop. Use craft rare. It's either a rare or uncommon drop from chaos chests as well. And the cool thing is also they made chaos chests have a chance to drop from dungeons now. So you'll get chaos chests every now and again as you're playing the game. So getting these sort of chaos cores and things like that, and just, normal chaos chests isn't that hard. And it's really cool because you also can get a lot of flux from it. From the chaos chests, because they drop quite a lot of flux. So makes that a little bit easier to get too. So let's see. Yeah, so you can also craft classes, get chaos cores. So the things you get, like the things you can deconstruct or loot, I guess, would be like mounts and costumes, wings, that sort of thing. But I mean, if you don't already have it, you probably want to just get it for mastery points, because it's probably a lot of mastery points, and they look really cool. Like, that's the the boat thing I have. I'm gonna die real quick, but look how cool that looks. It's just so cool looking. So, instead of deconstructing it, maybe you want to, just keep it. And, you can still get chaos cores just as drops from chaos chests. So, another thing that they did, which is pretty cool, is they added this third inventory thing, which is sort of like a currency crafting thing. I don't really know what to call it, but it holds pretty much everything that isn't loot. So your inventory and your chest is no longer going to be filled up with a bunch of crafting materials, which is awesome, because that lets you, like, be out adventuring longer without having to stop by your cornerstone and just loot everything and, put everything back in your chest. And it also clears up a lot of space in your chest. Like, this whole thing was filled up, this whole panel here. This was sort of filled up. It was like maybe the first, second row, but like just filled up with all the stuff from the crafting. And now I have all this space to store other things like shadow gear and gems. And you see all the stuff. It's great. It stores gem dust too. That's neat. And all the gem stuff you need. So that's really cool. So that lets you do that. It's pretty neat. They also, I think, changed a few prices in the store for things. I can't remember exactly what, but I mean they made classes cheaper. They separated them into starting classes and advanced classes. So starting classes in the store are 250 credits, and advanced classes are 750. And they separated them as well because advanced classes take more materials to unlock, basically. So, see, from this, you can also unlock collectibles. See, these are mounts and things using chaos cores and other stuff. So I think there's not any dragons in here, I don't think. But there's mounts and wings, maybe. Not sure. You can also get costumes, which is pretty cool. There's these premium collectibles. Okay, these are some wings and stuff. And this is a lot of... That's 150,000 flux for these wings. That's a lot. They also made stuff in Chaos Chests untradeable. So it's either you have to collect it or you have to loot it. You can't like sell it on the marketplace anymore. And the Chaos Chests that drop from the dungeons aren't tradable either. So, you know, you can't really get money that way, I guess. I mean, you can get money from Chaos Chests because they drop a lot of flux and stuff, but you can't get it by directly selling them. So, yeah. That's... Oh, what are these gems anyway? I'll just loot these gems. I don't really need them right now. Somebody who's streaming. Look at that. Go check out their Twitch stream. I don't know if they're streaming right now as you're watching this because this video isn't live, but hey, maybe they are. Okay, so, yeah, let's play a little bit of the game. Why not? That's enough explaining to do. Oh, they also changed the way that portals are labeled. So this is like an Uber 3 portal. It used to just be Uber 3, but now, change the portals are labeled in the way worlds work. So this is a Neon City world. So most of the biomes in this world are going to be Neon City. And that's the same for the very first novice portal all the way up to Uber 5. So it's a different biome featured in each world. So we have Medieval Highlands, Permafrost, Cursed Vale, Desert Frontier. I don't have 1 and 2 or 3 or 4 and 5 portals, but then there's Neon City. I know 5 is like the Dracolite one, whatever, with all the fire and stuff. And then from Uber 6 up, it's the same thing it was before, where it's just, you know, random biomes and stuff. So that hasn't really changed up past 3, but it is a bit confusing because it changes the names. So like it still says Novice, Adventurer, whatever, something, Master, but it doesn't say that in the title of the thing. Like, I mean, there's the letter at the front, N-A-E-M, but it doesn't say it at the thing, so I can't really remember exactly what order they go in. Without, you know, like placing them down and looking at it and stuff. So that's a bit weird, but it's fine, I guess. It's not that big of a problem. So, let's go play some games. Let's go to the hub world. I'm playing a Boomeranger character, the class right now. It is a starter class, if you are interested. Oh, also class coins that you unlock through mastery, which is like level... Let's see, what level do you get class coins at? Oh, pretty early. I think that's like mastery 5 or something, 5 or 10. So you get a class coin right away, basically, and then... Do you not get any more? Do you only get like 1 class coin? I guess since you can craft them. But yeah, so this is class coins only unlock starter classes, the ones that you get from, what do you call it? Mastery, so you only can unlock our starter class with that, but Boomeranger is a starter class, and Boomeranger is pretty neat, because Boomeranger does quite a bit of damage and can do pretty well. Power rank 3000. I can do Uber 6, but I'm just going to do Uber 5 because I can. If you're looking to grind chaos chests, it's probably better idea to do sort of like lower level portals, just so you can do dungeons faster, because I don't think the rate for getting chaos chests is that much better, like going higher up. I messed up that order. So like, just if you just like go a few, you could, like the rate at which you can complete dungeons in lower levels is faster than you can at higher levels, and so you have a higher chance of getting them because you're doing more dungeons, even if the chance of getting chaos chests is actually increased at the higher level Ubers you do. I don't know what the rate for it is exactly. I just know that it happens and that you should probably. So, and if if you're doing chaos chest farming, lower level portals so you can do more dungeons faster. Let's see. Is there a boss in here? There's not. I'm using a couple of mods. I don't know when they added this feature, but I don't know where the bosses are. I don't know when they added this feature, but they added the ability to have mods like from the Steam Workshop, which is pretty cool. So you can have there's a beam of light above his head that you can see. That's one of the mods. It shows where the mini bosses and stuff are, which is really nice because sometimes you don't know, or sometimes it's like that could be in a couple different places, and it just knowing exactly where they are. It's pretty neato, if you will. So, see, like right here. See, that's where he's at. See, I could just find it because I saw where his beam of light was, instead of having to like search around forever. Especially some of the dungeons where some stuff. I'll probably run into one where they added Christmas themed dungeons. They're basically giant like Christmas trees, where you can get like snowflake items, which you can use to craft Christmas themed, or I guess just winter themed stuff for your cornerstone and club and whatnot. One other good thing about the Boomeranger here is that I can just get on up here. I don't know if it's this high up, but I can just blow up dungeon blocks. Okay, that's too high. So, oh, I missed the boomerang, got stuck on the other block. Okay, so the way the Boomeranger works is that you have a boomerang, pretty obvious, and the boomerang has reduced cooldown, gives you reduced cooldowns on all your other skills when you catch it, when it comes back to you, and if you're able to catch it, all your cooldowns will be reduced. So you can basically do your skills a lot. But that does come at a few drawbacks. It's a bit random, I guess. Like, it's very server dependent, I'll say. The game's servers aren't that great, especially when there's a lot of people in the same world. It kind of lags, so it might like you might miss your boomerang quite a bit. Also, your ultra ability, whatever it's called, the 2 thing, it's a mysterious urn that does damage and a random bonus. So it's when you use it, it's random which effect you'll get, and some of them are a lot better than others. Some of them you don't really want. So it's, you can use it a lot, but there's a chance that it's not going to be very helpful when you do use it. So it comes at some drawbacks and stuff. It's also the bomb, which is really nice because it's really good for mining, because it blows up a lot of blocks in a fairly decent area, and you have unlimited of them, so you don't have to like keep buying or making bombs or stuff. And it blows up bomb blocks above it and to the side of it, but it doesn't blow up bombs below it, so you can't use it to like dig down like you would a normal bomb. Like, for instance, I can blow up the floor here, you can see, but I can't blow up the floor with this bomb here. It'll just blow up everything on the side of it. So, okay, what's next? Oh, there's a Christmas tree one. Let's go do that. So this is oh, somebody already did it. Never mind. I lied. I'm sorry. One thing that I like about this game is that they've been adding like new stuff pretty constantly, I guess. I mean, I don't really know exactly how much new stuff, new features and whatever, but I have noticed a lot of different new dungeons since I've played last, which was a long time ago. So, I mean, the fact that they just like are adding more stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's more or less all player made. Because there's a option, there's a feature, there's a thing, I don't know what to call it, but people can make creations like weapons and dungeons and armor and stuff like that and submit it, and it can be, you know, if it gets approved, it'll actually be put into the game, which is really cool, sort of like the Team Fortress 2 Steam Workshop thing. And I always like that kind of stuff because, you know, community interaction and stuff, especially in an MMO, if you'd really call this MMO, I guess you would, but, you know, in an environment, I guess, like this, it's really nice. So this is a recipe dungeon. These are different than normal dungeons, and the fact that when you kill the boss, instead of getting like a chest with some loot in it, you get a chest with a recipe in it. The recipes are used to unlock, obviously, recipes to make certain blocks that you can place in your club worlds or your cornerstone. So I got here Dragonfire recipes, so you can sell these for flux. Some sell for more than others, some don't. But if you use it, you get a new recipe you haven't learned, 2 mastery points, which is really nice. So I got a pile of gold, so now I can go to my cornerstone. I'll just and yeah, so I can go to a cornerstone and I can craft a pile of gold if I wish. So there's a couple different bosses you can get when it comes to dungeons. There's normal bosses, which are basically sometimes they're enemies that are stronger, sometimes they're special bosses. I think like that one of them, I can't remember the name, but I don't think it has like a normal enemy type. Sometimes it's these cursed skulls, and you use it and you have to kill a certain amount of enemies. It's either 2 waves and it's like 7 enemies total, or it's like kill 30 enemies, but they're weaker enemies than normal. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see, this is Uber 5, and there's a lot of dragon fire, whatever this biome is called, because that's what it's for. It's a specific one. So I mean, there are other biomes scattered around, but it's specifically, you know, this type of biome. There's also different types of dungeons. Like you can see on the map, there's one that's like, they're mostly little towers, but there's that one up the top left, which is like 4 towers connected by walls. Those are larger dungeons. I don't really know what they're called, but specifically, but I mean, they're just like bigger dungeons. They have basically 3 bosses inside of them instead of just 1 per dungeon, and they're, you know, bigger than normal dungeons as well. So you know, if you want to, so yeah, you know, words. They also give you more experience. So you'll get, so at the top right, you can see that it's a thing, a small tower, and then under it, it has a 1 star. The bigger ones, they can give you up to 3 star. Let's see, I'll just go, there's one over here, so let's go do that. Oh, it's an easy one too, nice. So you'll see when I get up here, there'll be a 3 star objective. Slay the Elder Flame Drake. So there'll be a 3 star there, and that is actually worth 3 times as much experience as a normal boss. So you know, I'll kill this guy and I'll get a certain amount of experience, and I'm pretty sure it's 3 times. That's what I've read. So kill him and I'll kill him and I'll get, come on, so 2,047 experience, about 2k experience. There's usually 2 bosses. See, there might be one in, no, okay, there's usually 3 bosses per one of these. There should be one over here. I don't know where he's at right now though. I don't think he got kill. This is really weird. Oh well. So 2,000 experience. So we'll just go in, we'll kill the final boss guy, which is another... This is an Elder Flame Drake. Oh, here he is. Molten Lord. Whoa. So much fire. Fire does damage, and it hurts a lot, some depending on your health and uber difficulty, so yeah. So let us see how much experience we get from this guy. Oh, he fell. Oh, that's not good. So one of the problems you can run into while playing this character, and probably some other characters too that have things that can destroy blocks, is that you might destroy the floor and they'll fall through and you can't, you know, really hit them. Okay, so luckily I have a bow and I can hit it, so it's 8,000. So that's like 4 times. No, that's about 3 times. So yeah, so it's 3 times more experience. So doing one of these is basically the equivalent experience-wise of doing 5. So, you know, might as well do it. That guy has way too much health for me to bother with. Killing normal enemies also gives you experience. It's not that much compared to like doing dungeons. The fastest way to get experience is to complete dungeons. So, yeah.